Hi everyone, Joe here, and I just wanted to let you know about the new RPG that just came out from Free League Publishing. It is the second edition of their Lord of the Rings RPG, which is called The One Ring. This was a recent Kickstarter. I did, I believe, go all in on it. I don't think there's anything I didn't get. Pretty sure I didn't. And anyway, this arrived recently. I have only taken a cursory glance at this, so I thought we'd kind of look over what's included to help you decide if it might be something you would enjoy. And let me preface this by saying I have not played this system before, but I have played the Alien RPG, which is made by the same company. So I don't know how similar the play systems are, but if I can get this box open, we'll take a look at what's inside. And again, because I went all in, this may have some stuff that if you bought this off the shelf, it would not. So, okay, we'll get the silica out of here. Don't need that. Now, the inside of the box has some rules and some charts that are helpful. You could probably also use this as a dice tray if you needed to roll a fistful of dice, which based on what I see here, it looks like you probably will. Quite a few die in there. And I do know, I believe these were add-ons, if I remember correctly. Let's get a little light here and take a look. One of these packs was add-ons, and I don't remember which one it was. But since these are sold separately, it looks like, in their own UPC code, I'm guessing it's these. Yeah, engraved custom dice are designed specifically for the second edition of the One Ring role-playing game. 2 D12 feat dice, 6d6 success dice. All right, and what I remember, there was a Kickstarter update that one of the included dice, probably in this pack, I guess, because I believe these are the included ones, one of the die is misprinted. I believe they printed it, I don't remember the details. They printed one side, I think one side twice and one side not at all. So they are going to be sending out replacement die to everyone who bought the starter set. And yeah, I wish I remembered the details of what it was. Maybe we'll take those out and just see if we can have a look. Okay, so I looked it up, and it turns out the white dice are correct. These are not the misprinted ones. It's 2 12-sideds and 6 D6s. So I just took out one of each, since the rest will all be the same. Just kind of have a look at kind of what they look like. Now the 12-sided, it's 10 numbers and 2 symbols. It's supposed to be the 1 and the 12 are replaced by a symbol. And let's see, it's like a 1. I hope that's a 7 because I don't see a 1. So I believe these white ones are correct, and it is in fact these that are misprinted. So here are well, these are the same, but the black ones, so the symbols are supposed to be on 1 and 12, and it looks like they were misprinted as 11 and 12 rather than 1 and 12. So replacements for these are supposed to be sent out at some point. Let's see. It looks like there's an 11 there. Is it only one of them? I don't know, but one of the dice are wrong. I'll put in a screenshot where they talk about it. So we have some sealed cards here that look like items. They're still shrink wrapped, so I'm not going to take all of those out right now, but here's a shield, kite-shaped, round, or barrel-shaped, party modifiers, a load stat, and here's a dagger, which I guess has some stats of its own. You know, let's go ahead and crack these open. Why not? All right, let's look through a few of these just to kind of see what we got. Well, they seem to be alphabetized, so I'll try to keep those. Oh, maybe not. I take it back. So yeah, and I guess these each have stats on them. Yeah, just kind of sample through them, just kind of see what we have here. I'm not going to look at Everything I read that is Matlock originally. Why is Andy Griffith in my deck? He's quite the legal weapon. Leather shirt. Leather corselet. Male shirt. I like the illustrations. Very nice. And then over here we have, here's a catalog of some sort. I guess it's probably just more RPGs to do. Yeah, there's the Alien one. And I have Alien as well. We might have to take a look at this too sometime. I have played that one. That's pretty cool. And the other stuff that they do. Tales from the Loop, which is supposed to be good. I haven't played that. Cool. All right, so there's the catalog. Here, I don't know what these are. Let's see. Lookout, Shout, Hunter. Reference cards of some sort. Class Combat, Defensive, Forward. Yeah, that's the problem with not having played this system yet. I don't really know what all of the goodies are. So, cards of some sort, references. And here's the map. And I can't remember if this was a stretch goal that everybody got because we hit the stretch goal, or if this was some sort of an add-on. I just don't remember. But here's a map, and I'll not be able to unfold that one-handed. One second. All right, this is quite beautiful. It's a double-sided map. So, yeah, definitely some locations to see. I love maps. I always enjoy looking at them. Tookland. The Old Took. Okay, West Farthing. And of course, North Farthing. All right, let me flip it over and see what we got. All right, Rohan. And we're traversing the map. Who else feels like they're going on an Indiana Jones adventure right now? Need a dotted red line. Okay, Lost Realm of Arnor. It's beautiful. And this is like a parchment. It's very thick. It's not papery, it's thicker than that. So, very beautiful. All right, moving on. We have 3 rule books here. We have The Rules, The Adventures, and Rivendell, which I believe is a module. And this may have been a Kickstarter add-on or a stretch goal. I don't quite remember. But, okay, the rules. This is very thin, maybe 30 to 40 pages. They did say this is pretty easy to learn. So, yeah, this looks very dirty up in here, but I think that's just the way it's made. I don't think it's actually, it looks like mold or something, but it's actually just the way the book is made. It's like, oh, that's unappetizing. Okay, prologue, and we'll take some, oh, look at that art. Oh, very beautiful. Very beautiful, and we won't go through, the whole book, but we'll just kind of take a look at some of the wonderful art. And, all sorts of information. Okay, the Lore Master, which I guess is your equivalent of the DM. Here's some sample play. Alright, structure of the game. And yeah, it looks like here are some definitions, including the Lore Master. The Lore Master doesn't take the role of a single character, but is instead the player in charge of describing the setting and managing what happens to the player heroes when they interact with the game world. Well, that sounds like a DM or a GM to me. Player heroes, that's an awkward term for players or characters. Player heroes. All right, I don't want to spoil everything, so we won't look at every page, but that's what the rules looks like. It looks like a combination of a player's handbook and Dungeon Master Guide. Rivendell, which I believe, as I said, is a module of some sort. Yeah, this has the same sort of grime, intentional grime in there. I can't say I'm a big fan of that, frankly, but otherwise, this is a very beautifully put together collection. So yeah, if you want to set an adventure in Rivendell, here is all the information on how to do that. Making music. Player heroes singing a song composed in Rivendell gain 1D when performing it. See the rules for singing songs on page 123 of the core rules. Wow. We actually have rules for singing a song. I guess there's something like a bard class in here. So that's pretty cool. Is that Elrond? It doesn't identify. Oh, right there. Yes, encountering Elrond. So, yes. Elven Beauty. The first time a mortal player sees Arwen, they recover 1 point of hope as her presence and grace encourages them. An elven character can additionally convert a shadow scar into a point of shadow. Not all sorrow is evil. So I'm sure that will all be explained somewhere in these wonderful books. Oh, look at this. Ah, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, there's more, but again, we don't want to... oh, the Shire's in here too. There's 4 books, not 3. Okay, so we'll look at the Shire. And there's our grime. Okay. All right, regarding the Shire. Now, why didn't they call this chapter Concerning Hobbits, right? That would have been great. A brief history of the Shire. Well, I bet this is interesting just to read for pleasure. Even if you aren't, if you're a Tolkien fan. Is that Tom Bombadil, I wonder? Does it say? No. Kind of how I imagine Tom looking. Right. Gandalf gets his own section and rules. Pretty cool. All in a hard day's work. All right, very cool. Oh, wow, another map. We got to look at this. We got to look at the other map. Oh, it's upside down. That's why I can't read it. Okay, East Farthing. The Vale. South. Oh, this is just a smaller version of the one we looked at in the parchment. Huh. Cool. Well, if you didn't get the parchment for your, if you didn't get the parchment on your add-on, it's at least it's here in the book. So, all right, cool. And the One Ring, the Adventures. So, is this like a sample module? Look at the grime. Oh. Okay, we haven't really taken a look at any of these credits to see who brought us this game. The Conspiracy of the Red Book. Oh, I like this illustration over here. That's nice. I'd hang a print of this on the wall. All right, A Conspiracy Most Cracked. Oh, that pleases me. What a great title. Tookland. All right, yes, so there are pre-generated characters. Oh, that must be what these are. We'll take a quick look over here. Yeah, these are the pre-generated characters, I would assume. Yes, here on the back are the sheets. So, strength, heart, wits. And again, this is all pre-filled. I didn't write any of this. Okay, combat proficiencies. Nice. So that was Balin. We have Roramac Brandybuck. Okay. Primula Brandybuck. That actually looks like somebody I know in real life. Okay. Paladin Took. Not Peregrine, but Paladin Took. The second, no less. Lobella Bracegirdle. Lobelia Gracegirdle. Grace, what is it? Bracegirdle. Esmeralda Took. Great-granddaughter of the old Duke. Oh, that's very cool. Drogo Baggins. Nice. So these are the pre-supplied characters. I'll just set those aside. Bilbo. Oh, I wish this thing would focus a little better when I get close. No manual focus on this thing. All right. All right, again, lots more to explore in these books, but I don't want to leave no surprises left for you if you're going to buy this. This was actually shrink wrapped to the back of the box on the underside, and it came off, of course, when I opened it, so I just stuck it in the box. But this is what the back of the box looks like. Oh, no, this, okay, it looks like the Rivendell module was in this, and also the Lore Master screen, which is below, and we haven't looked at it yet. Okay. Oh, I missed Bilbo. He's a pre-generated character as well. So, good old Bilbo Baggins. What are his stats like, I wonder? Let's see. Bilbo has strength of 15 with some modifiers, it looks like. Heart of 12. Wits of 13. Persuade, scan, explore, riddle. Oh, he's got a 3 of 6. I would have thought Bilbo would have had more riddle skill. He was pretty skilled at that. Courtesy of 3. He's not really off the charts on anything. But cool. All right, Bilbo. And then, okay, lastly, this was definitely not included. I am able to fit it in the box with everything else, but it is a tight fit. This is the Game Master screen. So, you know, if you've ever played an RPG, whoops, it's upside down. If you've ever played an RPG, of course, you know how this works. You set up the screen so that the lore keeper, is that what it's called, right? The lore keeper, lore master, can have reference to all the charts they need. And, you know, you can set it up like this so your players can't see everything you're looking at. And they get a pretty illustration upside down to look at for the whole game. So we have conditions. Miserable is a condition. I'm familiar with that. Wounded, weary, and some references on how advantages work. Break shield. Adversary special damage options. Okay, so yeah, the enemies could do these terrible things to you. Breaking your shield would suck. Complication, severely hindered. Again, I know how that feels. That's pretty much me every day. You can apply first aid, resting, very familiar if you've played D&D. Endurance, fatigue, wound severity. All right, cool. Lots of stuff you would expect to find on a Game Master or Lore Keeper or whatever we're calling it on this game screen. And that is everything that's included in the starter set. Oops, I folded it wrong. This way. Now it will work. And then here is, of course, the rear of the box. It, again, has a nice map inside. It is, again, one of the ones it looks like we've seen. North farthing, south farthing, west farthing. And then the Old Forest. Okay, that's familiar territory if you've read Fellowship of the Ring. And here is the back of the box for real. The One Ring starter set. All right, so this was the starter set. And then I also have this, which was, you got the PDF with the Kickstarter, or you could get the hardcover as well. This is role-playing in the world of The Lord of the Rings, based on the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Very nice, thick hardcover book. Maps, more maps. Oh, beautiful. You know, as someone who's read a lot of Tolkien, it's amazing how many of these names I don't remember. But I never finished the Silmarillion. I tried. Here's our grime on this book too. I don't care for it. It looks like mold. But it's not. Okay, so table of contents. Oh, beautiful. Prologue. I looked at this in PDF version, but not in the hardcover. It's gorgeous. Oh, a letter from Gandalf. Dear friend, I am writing this sitting at our usual table in the Prancing Pony, puffing at my pipe. And, you know, we won't read the whole thing, but it's cool. Starts with a letter from Gandalf. I love it. Okay, the Master Ring, one ring to rule them all. Okay, and here's the new edition. This will be worth reading. The year 2021 saw the release of the One Ring role-playing game, Adventures Over the Edge of the Wild. The award-winning game was hailed, is that 2011? Yes, 2011 saw the release, I guess, of the first edition. Second, the award-winning game was hailed as the best attempt at bringing Middle-earth to the gaming table to date, thanks to the thematic rules and painstaking attention to detail. For 10 years, players of the game have traveled far and wide across Middle-earth, adventuring for multiple decades of game time. This new edition brings players further into the twilight of the Third Age and does it with a set of updated and streamlined rules developed over years of players' feedback and design development, and an entirely new graphic presentation. Well, cool. I never played the first edition, so I don't know how it is, but this is just beautiful. Love it. Love it. So, yeah, this looks to be a more expanded version. I guess the other book, the rules, the one we looked at earlier, was like a quick start guide, and this appears to be the full core book. Structure of the game. Oh, so beautiful. I love that most of these illustrations are black and white, you know, kind of charcoal. Color's nice too for like the chapter sections, but are these the trolls? Yeah, it looks like the 3 trolls that turned to stone in The Hobbit. All right, well, we're not going to go through this whole book because it's huge, but let's jump a bit. Okay, chapter 5, Valor and Wisdom. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Virtues. Map. Always look at the map. Tools for the Lore Master. So this looks like a player's handbook and a DM guide 2-in-1. Evil Men. The story of me and my homies. I don't have homies. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, and yeah, we're chugging along here. 187. Okay, and then I guess this is how to set up your adventure. We're on page 207. Jump patrons. Landmarks. All right, so this oh, look at this at the end of the book. Now that's lovely. So how many pages do we actually have? Oh, and here's a player sheet if you want to, I guess, photocopy and make your own characters. Index. So this has 230, is there another page? Yes. 237 pages. So pretty cool. All right, gang, I think that's about all I can show you for now. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I really do appreciate your comments and your feedback. I am trying to get a external mic and a tripod because I don't want to be too jittery for you. I ordered an external mic and I tried to connect it and the plug is wrong, so I got to get an adapter. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.